Welcome to the grand finale of Pepsi T20 football, a journey that we started around 4 months back, travelled across to 7 cities, and here we are for the grand finale where all the city winners will take on each other in a quest to find out who will be the inaugural Pepsi T20 football winner of India. Now what's at stake for all the teams is an opportunity to get some coaching tips by none other than footballing sensation Didier Drogba, who's coming down here for this grand event, and they'll also then get to take on 5 members of the Indian cricket team in a cage. If the crowd is something to go by, if the setup is something to go by, the Tyagaraja Stadium in New Delhi has changed the game. This is a journey that all of us have been eagerly awaiting. The stage is set for all the 8 teams. Let's meet a few of them. The first ones to qualify for this Pepsi T20 football grand finale from Chennai were the Loyola Whites, a prestigious institution with a reputation for sports as much as academics. And oh, is that a goal? Yes, Loyola Whites have taken the lead. Jamal the scorer on that occasion. Good defending. Long shot, that's in the net. Loyola Whites have taken the lead. That's a giveaway. That's a giveaway. A long ranger. He gets it on the rebound. Final minute. Making use of everything. They've got a strategy into the net again. Is that 6? Yes, it's 6 for Satish Kumar. They can count it down. That moment that they waited for a long, long time is there. The final whistle has been blown. Loyola Whites, the champions of Chennai, and very deservingly so. From Chennai, we moved up to Bengaluru, from where United Football Club caught our fancy and also made sure there was record participation from crowds. A team full of youngsters, a team full of tactics and skills, and a team that stormed into the grand finale. And another one. What a shot that was. Working fine for United. What a goal that is. A place in the final where they'll get to play the other team, and that pretty much should be a confirmation. Number 1 getting the ball into the top left corner. United Football Club have taken the lead here. Lovely cross. But United Football Club, they've again taken the lead. Number 4 slotting it perfectly. A penalty kick. Not really the one who will miss it. They know it's pretty much all over. There's the hooter. And that means United Football Club are the champions of Bengaluru. Our next stopover was the Mecca of football in India, Kolkata, where we saw record crowds come out in big numbers. Also, the added attraction was presence of Bhaichung Bhutia. Royal Blues will be representing the City of Joy. That's another goal for number 7. Remember, this is the 3rd stopover of Pepsi T20 football, and that's the 3rd goal for the Royal Blues. And the Royal Blues have pushed their lead up to 4 goals from finding the best team. Royal Blues are back in business. And he scores. Gets past the keeper, much to the delight of the Royal Blues supporters. So free kick for the Blues. Kalika Pradhan. But no need for it. The final hooter's gone off. Royal Blues are the champions of Kolkata. Delirious celebrations and deserving as well. A low-scoring final, but a thrilling one nevertheless. Our next stopover was the City of Dreams, Mumbai, from where a young group of boys who've just been playing together as locality friends came out to be winners, and in a stunning fashion. Young boys, they've been the stylish ones tonight, and once again, just a few more minutes to go for Solo Boys, but that pretty much should seal it. They're not giving up. But neither are the young boys, in large numbers to support these youngsters who've been mighty aggressive and have been rewarded for that. But the way they're attacking and the way they're reaping benefits and rewards of the same. And number 4 was there, and they just keep tapping it in. For starters, efforts from the goalkeepers would be worthy enough, but not on that occasion. If it was any bit higher, chance there, and converted. They don't miss many, but you can empathize with them. They're trailing by 6 goals, or make it 7 now. Haris Ansari, you beauty. Into the top left corner. The crowd is just eagerly awaiting that final hooter. And there it is. That confirms that Young Boys are indeed the champions of Mumbai. We then headed to the city of Nawabs, Lucknow. Not quite sure as to what it'll offer inside the football cage. But White Eagles Football Club turned out to be quite the Nawabs. What a change it's turned out to be! And they've done a mighty good job. Taken the lead. Hasn't given any chance. And they've scored. And he scored another one. Rebound from what was a cracker of a first shot. Fumble there by the goalkeeper, but not that costly. Or is it? Yes, it is. But this time it does. And again, it's number 4. The goalkeeper who cannot, remember, walk out of the box. And another one. White Eagles open goal. Oh, missed that one. Oh, he gets it. Just waiting for the confirmation. 1 more second to go. There comes in the final hooter. White Eagles, deserving winners of Pepsi T20 football in Lucknow. The Predators were turned into prey in the final, 12-4 the winning score. From Nawabs of Lucknow to the Gabroos of Punjab, Fateh Club were the winners of Punjab edition of Pepsi T20 football. A team that surprised many, to be honest, but a team that believes extensively in their abilities on the ball. Quick rewind back to their campaign. And Fateh Club have taken a lead here during the half-time break, and Fateh Club have struck one back. Good rebound, but they get the advantage. That's a penalty, and that has been converted. And another one, make it 3. And converted. They're awarded to Fateh Club, who are in their blue kits and playing freestyle football. That's probably the best term for it. They've scored again of this final. Fateh Club again. What a shot. Just almost at the stroke of half-time. And Fateh Club have scored another one. A free kick to Fateh Club. And they've scored. Couple of minutes of the second half. And Fateh Club another one. And being crowned the champions of Ludhiana. And another one. That pretty much has sealed the affair. In New Delhi, we met the Spiritual Gangsters. A team better known as SPG. Just the name of which sends a chill down the opposition's spine in the national capital. Reasons for them being such bullies aptly on display in the city qualifiers. And they get it this time, SPG. And SPG's lead has now been cut down to 2, increased to 4. Who's led from the front? Another. Yes, he's done it. Still opening stages. Oh, he's pulled one back. A back by an opening burst from JD Boys. They pulled 2 back now. Good again on the set piece. Rahul scores. JD Boys, will they pay the price? Yes, they will. At the moment, they did. Wonderful control of the ball. Rahul again. Oh, it's got in. Desperate efforts there from JD Boys, going for long rangers. Into the final 10 seconds. The crowd is excited. They're counting down to a moment SPG have been used to, but not at this level. Winners of Pepsi T20 Football Delhi edition, the Spiritual Gangsters, 8 goals to 3. Let's quickly take you through the rules of this game-changing avatar of football. 7 players in one team, 5 will be inside the cage and 2 substitutions out on the bench. Remember, these are not rolling substitutions. 20-minute matches, 2 halves of 7.5 minutes each and a 5-minute halftime break. And teams can also score 4 or 6 points if they score from one of the Pepsi zones. Remember, 2 points for 1 goal.
When we say we're here to change the game, we kind of literally mean it, because we haven't even started off with the event, but if you look at the number of fans who've trickled in, I think we'll be houseful in another few minutes. Everyone donning your blue Chelsea jerseys, and I've got a lady here as well. Excited about Didier Drogba coming down?
Of course, I love Drogba so much. I watched almost all the Chelsea matches and I'm a big fan of Chelsea, but all because of my brother, because he's a big fan of Chelsea too.
Yeah, I can see he's already dressed up in one of the away kits. How big is this a moment for you? You'll get to see Didier Drogba here. Did you ever think it'll happen?
Nah. I love him and I see all his matches and I went crazy when I saw that he won against Bayern Munich. Yeah, but I'm very sad about this thing that he's leaving Chelsea.
Oh, well, I think that's a sentiment a lot of Chelsea fans will echo, but he's coming right after that great game against Bayern Munich. I've got some others as well. Do you think, or did you ever think that India will see someone like a Didier Drogba come down?
Drogba!
Okay, well, that kind of sums up the excitement. Someone who a little less excited, are you? Can you speak about it?
It's Drogba. He's physically fit. He's one of the most courageous person, one of the most courageous player we have ever had. The last few seasons, I think the 2004 to 2004 was the best one I have ever seen. And the Munich finale.
No, wait. That's when you talk about Indian fans, you just give them a bit of a bait and they start off ranting out the statistics. We all know that. We want to know. He's going to be here. Are you going to be pinching yourself every second?
Yeah, I'm already doing that because seeing him live over here is just a dream come true. And if he turns up in few minutes, it would be like amazing. I just have no words to explain that.
This place will erupt, right?
Yes, it will. I'm pretty sure. He's such a legend. Everyone loves him. And the way he attacks the ball, and I just can't wait to see him.
Can we say that Pepsi's changed the game?
Yeah, we can say that.
Is this a format that all of us can associate with much more than proper 90-minute football?
Yeah, both for cricket and football, I think this is a perfect change the game.
All right, we're just counting down to Didier Drogba coming down. Guys, if you're really that excited, can we really hear it for Drogba? 3, 2, 1.
Didier Drogba is expected anytime at the Thiagrad Stadium, but which team will move a step closer to beating and getting coaching tips from the champion? First quarter-final, Punjab in Chennai after this break. The moment we've all been eagerly awaiting is finally here. The first quarter-final between Loyola Whites from Chennai and Fateh Club from Punjab. Both the teams extremely solid in terms of their forwards and also very good supply from the midfield. Let's head into the kickoff. New Delhi playing host to the inaugural edition of Pepsi T20 football. This is the grand finale. Fateh Club from Punjab, who impressed us all in Ludhiana in orange, and Loyola Whites from Chennai, the very first qualifiers for this grand finale, the champions of Chennai in white. Quickly, once again, brushing you through the rules of this new avatar of football, trying to change the game. 5 members of both the teams inside the cage. It's taken contact sport to a completely different level. You've got to be a lot more aggressive, but can't be harsh on the opponent, because don't forget, there are a couple of referees inside the cage and it can prove a bit costly, giving away a free kick in dangerous areas. The role of goalkeepers, very crucial. They've got to keep their eyes on the ball every second. And have Fateh Club been a little lucky here? Rolled it along the curb. Just a trick in cage football. And the goalkeeper found wanting yet again. This one a lot more cleaner. They've made their intent very, very clear. Fateh Club already leading 4 points to nil. Nearly had another one there. They've taken me a bit by surprise, to be honest. Weren't as convincing as what they've looked in these initial few minutes of this game as they did throughout the Ludhiana qualifiers. They were dominated by oppositions there, and on more occasions than not, they struck only on counters. But here, they were lucky for the first goal, but very solid to get the second one in the net. Packed house here in New Delhi, Thiagrad Stadium. A concept that has caught the fancy of the entire country. And New Delhi will go down history books as the first grand finale venue of this game-changing avatar of football. A little harsh there, had his stance up in the air, very close to the face of the defender, not allowed in any form of football. Lucky to get away without a card. Good defense from Fateh Club. They're on the ball again, moving along the curve on the right side. Ah, that should be a goal. That will be a goal. A little fumble from the defender, no intent, and that was a bit of a gift. Now Loyola Whites on the prowl, and they get a goal. That's how they played in Chennai. That's what we know them better as. Champions of Chennai pulling one back. The score currently 6-2. Fateh Club Look like a team on a mission here. Another opportunity. Wanted to go for the back heel, to no avail. They're still on the ball. Chennai look a bit out of sorts as we head into the half-time break. Fateh Club leading 6 points to 2. Both the teams back after a bit of a break. Some time for them to rework their strategy, especially for Loyola Whites, the champions from Chennai, who were pushed onto the back foot in the first half. Can they make a comeback here? They'll have to do it quickly. Only 7.5 minutes separate them from a potential berth in the semi-final, and moving a step closer to getting coaching tips from none other than Didier Drogba. A little more on the ball, giving it away a little too easily. Fateh Club, impressive in the first half. As I mentioned earlier, much more than what they were throughout the qualifiers in Ludhiana. But that's what matters. As the cliche goes, cometh the hour, cometh the man. And this is about 5 men who are raising the bar just when it matters. Free kick. And he puts it in. Fumble from the goalkeeper on the rebound. Good presence of mind from Punjab. He did not give up his position, and that's another gift. That is another gift. What is up with Chennai? Fateh Club like to believe that they've moved within inches of a place in the semi-final. This is the first quarter-final of Pepsi T20 football grand finale in New Delhi between Punjab, Fateh Club from Punjab in orange, and Loyola White from Chennai in white. And Fateh Club right now are in cruise control. They've scored 2 goals in a span of a few seconds in the second half, and they now lead 10 points to 2. Make that 12. Make that 12, and it's again because of Chennai. No intent from the defender whatsoever. They've travelled more than 1,000 kilometers to be here, but not play like this. It's a bit of a mockery right now. Chennai have no one but themselves to blame for this debacle. They've been completely outplayed. Fateh Club on the prowl again. They've got a comfortable lead. Even if they go on to the defensive, they would be assured of a place in the semi-finals, but they don't want to give up. That is what good attacking football is all about. Especially in this shortest format of football. Haven't seen any 4 or 6 pointer yet. Loyola Whites, a team with a lot of reputation, a team that dominated the Chennai edition, have been dominated, and how? Extremely lackluster. They've only had a couple of shies at the goal, one of which was turned into 2 points, but this is turning out to be a riot. Number 3 for Punjab, putting another one into the net. Tarun Taneja, the man. And he scored quite a few goals already. The game changer for Punjab, Tarun Taneja in number 3. Chennai Whites need a game changer, and they'll have to do it soon. But Punjab are determined to make sure that there aren't any freebies up for grabs. Unfortunately, however, well, we'll get back to that because Chennai have scored. They have scored, they've pulled one back. I was talking earlier, unfortunately for this Chennai team, they've been lacking the intent that was aptly on display in the qualifiers, the very first qualifiers, mind you, Pepsi T20 football in Chennai. But here it's been all about Punjab. An overdose of makki ki roti and sarson ka saag perhaps, whatever works. Fact of the matter is they're now just a few moments away from a place in the semi-final. And another one is being scored as the defender was busy putting his shoe on. Get your laces tightened up, boys. This is no joke. This is the grand finale, and Punjab have taken it seriously, and henceforth they move into the semi-finals. 18-4 the final score. Well played, Fateh Club. And it's time to say goodbye to Loyola Whites from Chennai. Time for a short break on Pepsi T20 football. On the other side, quarter-final number 2, a coastal derby, Mumbai versus Goa. Back here once again, you're watching Pepsi T20 football. Our 8th team of the grand finale, Goa, a team that has been selected by our jury members after they posted their videos and performances up on our Pepsi page on Facebook. Digital FC, the wildcard entrance, an unknown commodity that adds spice and a lot more zing and excitement to this grand finale. Mumbai, however, who playing in their yellow jerseys, are represented by Young Boys, a team that dominated from start till the end of the Mumbai edition of Pepsi T20 football. A team that surely was one of our favourites. When we say our, I mean the crew that has followed this journey all throughout the 7 cities, and we witnessed almost every single game that has been played inside the cage. And Young Boys were extremely sublime in the performances that they put out on offer. But Goa, their coastal rivals, might just bring up a surprise. That's what at least their videos say. Not the start. Mumbai have taken a lead here. 2 points to Young Boys. Our digital football club in goal from Goa, another city which is known as the powerhouse of football in India, are not much accustomed to playing football in the cage. That is to their disadvantage. But if you have been playing 7-a-side football, it shouldn't be that much of a change. And they pulled one in. What an equalizer. One touch, smash that volley into the top right corner. It's 2-all. Perhaps they've gotten a cage of their own by the beach. And we rest assured of one thing, they wouldn't have had come in here as bunnies. They would have practiced really hard. And that practice is showing. Has he pulled that one in? Very close to the danger line. I'm afraid. He tumbled into the box. The goal not allowed for Goa. But they're piling on early pressure. Young Boys suddenly find themselves in a situation they did not all throughout the city qualifiers. This team from Goa has come in with a lot of preparation, and that is evident. A lot of Chelsea fans out there eagerly awaiting Didier Drogba, members of the Indian cricket team. What an event! What a fantastic event that we are witnessing right in the heart of the national capital. A free kick, saved by the goalkeeper, nothing on the rebound. Not even on the second attempt. Applauded by the crowd. A football-loving crowd. And that's half-time. It's even Stevens. 2 points each for digital media. Virat Kohli has walked inside the Thiagraj Stadium. That would surely create some buzz. But right now, buzzing inside this cage are not the Young Boys, but more than that, it's been the team from Goa. Again on the ball, getting into dangerous territory, but blocked there by the defender from Mumbai. Quick reminder, Goa, a team that has come in as a wildcard entry. They were selected by our jury members after a lot of stern tests and examinations that they had to go through. All in terms of football, of course. But the real test is here for the team from Goa Digital Football Club. They seem to be doing rather well at the moment. They've restricted Young Boys from Mumbai to only 2 points until now. That was never the case in the city qualifiers. Mumbai had scored too many goals like they have here. Young Boys strike back. A long-range free kick. And the goalkeeper, despite a full stretch, could not keep that ball out of the post. So Mumbai leading 4 points to 2. And suddenly you see a change in the approach of these Goans. They're getting a lot more aggressive. That's the need of the hour. Only a few more minutes to go in the second half. But Mumbai now have raised the bar, sending that ball past the goalkeeper into the bottom left. And they're now leading by 2 goals, and Goa have pulled one back. Digital Football Club have pulled a goal back. Just the beauty of this game in its shortest format. 7.5 minute halves makes it so much more compelling. Aggressive bunch of kids inside the cage. A dream awaits them if they move into the semi-finals. And this is going to be a dream realized for Goa. From nowhere, he sends the ball into the goal. And the Goans have taken a slender lead here. 6 points to Mumbai's 4. Good football, passing, knowing where your teammates are. Has not really been a trait we've seen with all the teams, but the ones who've had some method to madness have came out on top, putting a lot of power behind that one. Easily scored on the rebound. None of the defenders from Mumbai had moved an inch. A bit of a freebie for Goa.